Hello YouTube fans, here again. And I figure why not this one? Not done Steven Spielberg movies for a bit, but it inspired me. That being Innerspace. If anyone ever seen Innerspace, damn good film from the late 80s, being 1987. A damn good film. What can I say? Damn good film. At the time, my favourite actor being Tevin Tate, I should say, did this film, and it was the same there when they did this. What was not a good film, being Dawes The Revenge. Sometimes I call Snooze The Revenge. I know that Devin Tate appeared in the third one, the one that was done in 3D. And I'm happy one way he chose this film. As I say, my favourite adventure film, he chose wisely. Precisely, he did. So I like this film. I really do like it. It's one of them films now I can watch it and I cry about being a big sloppy person. I cry like a body at my nose. I cry for a lot of reasons. For the practical effects we'll never see. If this film was done today, right, if this film was done today, it'd be CGI land. This, on the other hand, it has damn good practical effects. So where can I go? Where can I go with it? It starts off with Tevin Tate. He works in a scientist, in the sort part of a scientist, and he comes in. He's got Melanie Tiffis. This was when she was pretty, and what happens is his scientist is used to go into a rabbit as this scientist thing, but also got other people trying to steal the ideas. So what happens is he gets put what he thinks in the needle. The people go after this other guy, the head of the scientist. He gets killed, but he puts it in an everyday working job. I like this actor. I know he's sad you don't see him anymore, but he goes in, and I find it funny actually. He gets a needle and he sticks it in this poor guy's bum, of all things. And basically, Jeffrey Tate finds this thing in this poor guy's eardrum. Imagine how painful that is. And he's talking to him. There's some really, really good effects in it. I love the bit where he's in this monitor. You see blood thing, that inside of a body. You see the art. You see everything. And basically, these people are after getting the experiment. There's some good offensive bits in it. I love the bit where he changes his face. He's doing his and he changes his face. That's the shit job doing it there. I think that's really good. This film, Innerspace, does have a damn good imagination, some good practical effects. I love the bit where he's moving about, he's in different parts of the body. There's a bit where he snogs Melanie Davis, Stacey, because the survivor, don't forget, puts him into her body. He's moving about and he sees a baby. Damn good practical effect again. That's when he figures out he's in her. I put it in a nicer way. So he ends up snogging again to get him into Tevin Tate. And it's an adventure film. Like I say, it really is a damn good adventure film. Really good practical effects. I love the bit where they put the monitor of the villain and he's fighting with Tevin Tate and he puts him into the part of the acid of the body. Now, everyone knows what I mean there. The part of the body what shits you out. So that part, it falls in the digestive system. Fucking hell, that's some big words there. But I love the bit where Tevin Tate says to the main character, he says, by the way, you just eaten someone. You digested someone. So I kind of like that. And it's like I say, it's a buddy film, an adventure film. It has that adventure feel to it. Eventually, Tevin Tate comes out. Trying to put this in a way of not sounding dirty. And the films get the research to get sunk small. And there are some funny bits in it. Again, I say it's a damn good film by Steven Spielberg. And there's a scene where he's about to marry the woman, the love of his life. Then he's got this kind of a, it's your typical sequel bait ending. The main character runs in and helps Tevin Tate out again. It ends like that. You got a good song in it. I love this film. Innerspace, I've got no problems with it. I also remember the tacit artistic drawing of the film. And it's kind of sad in one way because many different, if I remember right, it was with Stephen Shade. There were a couple when this film come out. We all know the story of what happened and everything. I'm not going to get into that. This is an older film. But I do actually like this film. I think it's a good defensive feel. Again, you've got good practical effects. I love the bit where the monocle is moving about every 2 minutes. It doesn't see the character too nearly at the end mark. But it's a film with an art on its sleeve, practical effects. I keep saying that, a film that makes me cry because you don't see films like this anymore. You definitely don't see films with practical effects. If this film, I know I'm going to repeat the same line, but if this film was made today, it would be CGI. People can say, whoa, it'll be fucking CGI. And this film, I love this film. I always liked Stephen Shade as an actor. These are the films I miss this guy in, whether it be Jaws 3D or Jaws 3, whatever you want to call it, whether it would be Dream State, Damn Good Film of Imagination, whether it be this film, Innerspace. Stephen Shade had a character about him, and this was the era where you could demonstrate character. How could I forget this one and all? Enemy Mind, damn good science fiction film, best performance ever. I'd have to review that again one day. But Stephen Shade, I love him in films like this. I love him in films like this. And this film, he's one of the characters, you love him or hate him, but you can definitely see he's a good guy. I like the bit where he's drinking beer and he goes, our main man drink beer, he's got this cup on the thing and it goes in and he drinks it. He's getting drunk. I love the song in it. There's a lot of good scenes in it. There's a bit in the nightclub and the dancing away. Everything about Innerspace I like. It's a film that if they're going to bring it out now on a Blu-ray or any means, bring out a deluxe edition. Bring it out. Let's do interviews. Let's do original making. There was original making in the day because this film was a blockbuster hit in 1987. This film raked it in the money market. And think of it, this there and this there. I mean, that there, 1987, damn good day for films. I say it again, damn good day for films. You had Predator, you had The Running Man, you had the original Lethal Weapon, you had Fatal Attraction. The list goes on, and you had this again, a damn good film. And that's another reason why I almost cry. That there, 1987, look how many films they made, and look at some of the shit they make nowadays. And it's a day when you think about it, you had good practical effects, something you're never going to see no more, people. Something you're never going to see. You had characters you like. So fuck it, because they don't make films like this anymore. And I think they should. A 14-star rating. This film preserves it. Innerspace, I know, I'm fighting smoke out of its ass. Damn good film. A damn good unestimated film. So yeah, I love Innerspace. I love Stephen Shade. This was the Stephen Shade I miss. I keep repeating myself. The day when you did Jaws 3, the day when you did Enemy Mind, the day when you did Dream State, and this one, Innerspace. But until then, be smart, be safe. See you later for more movie reviews, more things to talk about, more everything. See you later.